Theodore Samuel Williams, also known as Ted, once said that he wanted to be known as the greatest hitter of all time. It didn't take him long to prove this. Within the first few seasons of his career, he was regarded as having the greatest eye in baseball, leading the league in on-base percentage 7 times consecutively and 12 times throughout his entire career. Williams also only batted below .300 one time in his career. This was also the only season that he wasn't named to an All-Star team. However, if you look at Williams' career stats, you can see that he missed large chunks of seasons throughout his career. With a modern player, you could assume that they just got injured. However, with Williams and many other players during this generation, they missed time because they were serving their military. The first time Williams missed was during World War II. However, he didn't see the battlefield at all. He then went back to the MLB and played for 7 more seasons. In 1952, the Selective Service Extension Act was passed by Congress, and Williams was sent into the Korean War. He was a Marine fighter pilot along with future astronaut and Senator John Glenn. During his time in the military, Williams gathered plenty of stories, including one that he wrote about to his mistress. In the letter, he describes crash landing his plane going 150 miles per hour without the landing gear and only coming out with a sprained ankle. Stories like this and many others all combine to make Williams a larger-than-life figure. That being said, you would think that Williams got along great with reporters and fans. However, he often fought with the media and has been cited as spitting on fans at Fenway Park, including multiple times throughout his career where he was suspended and fined for spitting and yelling profanity at the fans. As Williams got older, he became nicer to the fans and the reporters. At the 1999 All-Star Game in Boston, Massachusetts, Williams was introduced as the headlining member of the All-Century team. He took a lap around the field in a golf cart and got a standing ovation from every Red Sox fan and baseball fan at Fenway Park. The entire ceremony lasted about 8 minutes because when Williams got to the pitcher's mound, he was bombarded by all the players and managers from both teams. In my opinion, this is one of the greatest moments in baseball history because it pays homage to Williams for what he's done for the game and what he's done for our country. The moment was capped off by Williams throwing the ceremonial first pitch to Carlton Fisk with tears streaming down his face. Unfortunately, Williams passed away in 2002, leaving behind one of the biggest and well-known careers in baseball history. Through his 19-year career, he won the batting title 6 times, including 2 Triple Crowns. He led the American League in home runs 4 times in a period where the ball didn't fly nearly as well as they do today. He was named to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1966 and won the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1991. The massive 8 feet tall statue will be placed just outside of Fenway Park on a street named after Ted called Williams Way. The statue will be standing by 5 bats, representing the 5 prime years of Williams' career that he lost. Just in front of the bats will be a plaque. The plaque will say Williams won the 1991 Presidential Medal of Freedom and was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1996. To represent perhaps Williams' greatest feat as a baseball player, Mr. 400 is written on the pedestal of the statue to represent Williams being the last player in the MLB to hit above 400 on a season. Williams will also be in a half Red Sox, half Marines uniform, wearing the Marines envelope hat that Williams is seen wearing in most of his military pictures. He is looking down at his Red Sox hat and remembering his great career he had. The statue will pay tribute to an amazing life lived by one of the greatest baseball players that will ever step foot on this planet.